Hello everybody, welcome back. This is EonShiKeno with some more games of Starcraft 2. Taking a little break from the MLG replays because we got oGsZenio versus some other dude. Really need to learn how to read Korean. Anyway, so we're going to have a ZvZ from the Korean ladder on Metalopolis. Ladder game, like I was saying. oGsZenio, very well-known Zerg player. Has been in Code S. Has a nice rivalry with Idra in Code S. And since Idra's going back to Code S now, that should make for an interesting grudge match, I guess you could call it. So, yeah, Zenio, good player. Really good ZvZ. So, yeah. I mean, I just don't remember back, like, I don't even remember what season it was. Zenio, he had this strat where he went, like, a Roach, and then he got, like, a quick layer so he could make, like, 3 over, what are they called? Yeah, Overseers, and then he uses the Overseer's Contaminate ability on the layer so the opponent couldn't do Larva Injects, and then hit a timing attack. I don't think Zerg players do that anymore. But it was a really cool build while it lasted. Really cool build. So, let's check out what both players are doing in this game. Zenio going for a little bit later pool. And his opponent over here, Blue Zerg, going for a spawning pool at, let's see, what was that? I'm not sure what that was. It was probably, I don't know what that was. It was probably 12. Probably did the over pool trick. Anyways, it's going to go for that. Pool first, then get the gas, as opposed to Zenio's going for the extractor first, then this pool. So you could be going for baneling's option, you could be going for roaches, or just Zergling speed into an expansion, so we'll see. A lot of roaches heading out here for his opponent. Want to apply some pressure. 6 Zerglings coming out across the map. 1 drone already scouting up towards the front, and he did not even go up the ramp all the way. He already scouted his opponent out over here, so he knows where his opponent's at, so he knows that. He knows he doesn't have an expansion yet, so he's expecting some sort of resistance. And behind this, what is he doing? Behind this, he's getting a queen, making an overlord, getting some gas, and probably just going to continue to drone up. Really don't expect him just to continue to mass Zerglings from this point. So 4 Zerglings are going to pop out from Zenio. Just in the nick of time, he's going to have 3 versus 4. It's actually 6 versus 4, but he's going to get 1 drone. I think that was a drone. And back out. He hasn't lost a single Zergling yet. Actually, there goes the first Zergling. So Zenio in defense mode has to try and micro this as well as possible. The drones are pretty well in good health, but the queen is out. Snipes that last Zergling. A nice control here from this blue Zerg counterpart. And oh no, Zenio, don't attack your own drones. Queen's like, you guys mine faster. Continues to whip them with his claws, whatever these things are called, talons, whatever. And there. Actually, still hasn't cleaned up yet. 3 Zerglings still alive, dealing a lot of damage here. We're just 6 Zerglings. So let's check the old kilometer. How many did he get? 1 worker kill, 4 units killed. So not bad for 3 Zerglings. I think that's a win. That's a win in my book. So gas is done, getting that Zergling speed up. But look at that, Zenio's speed is done first. He's going to be able to catch these 3 guys. They thought they were going to get home. They thought they were going to be safe. But the last thing they're going to see is probably their queen over here. And is Zenio going to catch him? He's trying to get over there. He's trying to get over there. He's going to try and get back to the main. He's probably just going to be able to run up there. Maybe surround this queen. He's going to get those first 2 guys really quickly. But the second queen shows up, and it's probably just going to be too much force to fall back. Unfortunately, now he's got that wall off going. He's got his spine crawler out. This blue player, maybe he's expecting some type of all-in after this point. What is Zenio going for? He's got a baneling nest, so this might be an all-in. There's a lot of Zerglings coming out. He's making 1 drone, actually making 5 drones now, so this really isn't an all-in. He's going to drone up behind this, just making some Zerglings, going to control the map, and just not allow his opponent from expanding. 2 queens defending up here at the top of the ramp. Not much you can do with that. Baneling, using banelings to break these queens is kind of useless. And even with there's a spine crawler and other Zerglings up here, so that's kind of crazy. Behind he's making an expansion, and that gets scouted out by his opponent. His opponent sees the expansion. He knows there's probably not going to be any type of big attack coming here, but he's going to play it safe anyway. Push queens up a little bit, push the spine crawler, push the Zerglings out, and going to try and take his own expansion. Even going to get an Overlord kill. Zenio's going to try and come in here and save the Overlord just to buy himself a little bit of time with the Zerglings. I don't know if he's going to be able to get it. Yep, those queens are going to take out that Overlord, and that does supply block Zenio for a lot. 26, 30 out of 26 there. Zenio back in his main, making 2 defensive banelings. He saw quite a few Zerglings from his opponent here, so just playing a little bit safe. Probably going to put 1 back in this mineral patch, maybe 1 up here at the top of the ramp. Even making a couple more, so he's going to be up to 4. Counterattack coming from the top here. Not that many, not enough to do anything. Actually, at this point, Zenio has more Zerglings over here than his opponent does, so that'll easily be able to be deflected. So Zenio is going to have his expansion up a little bit sooner than his opponent, and he's been droning this whole time behind it. Let's check the old drone count. So 23 versus 20, actually 22 versus 20. So just a little bit of a lead for Zenio, and I think his opponent just now caught up with the rest of those drones popping out. Scouting run here at the top of the base. So Zenio playing in defensive mode, getting up to a Roach Warren. So we're probably just going to see him play defensive from this point on, and just macro up a little bit, make a lot of drones, try and saturate to base, go into Roaches, and who knows where he'll go from that point. His opponent has some really nice creep spread already. Pokey the Pig already spreading those creep tumors out. He did go for the fast second queen, so that's definitely a benefit of getting that second queen, as well as you get to control the ramp here for the time being. But I actually have a Zergling engagement over here on the left side of that. Banelings, are they going to connect? Yes, they do. 2 go down. I don't think that was really worth it. You had enough Zerglings to clean the rest of that up. Probably should have saved that baneling. Oh well. 6 more drones coming out of Zenio. Let's check the old worker count as soon as those pop out. So there they go, 31 versus 29. So he's back on the lead, just barely. 4 Roaches on the way. So where are these drones going? This is interesting. Is Zenio going to go for some type of... That's got to be a mistake. Yeah, I was like, where are these guys going? Maybe this is Zenio's first game of the day. You know, everybody has that warm-up game on ladder. It's like, oh, that's all right. I lost that game. It was because it was the first game of the day. That one doesn't count. And some banelings going on down here. Kind of odd. And this baneling heading on down here, I have no clue what Zenio's doing. Is he just going to try and, kill some, do some worker damage here at the expansion? Nice spread here. Got the queens, the spine crawlers up, so you should be pretty aware of that. Roach is going through the middle. Zerglings sneaking around the top. Just going to check out that expansion. Nothing's going to be up there. And 12 more Zerglings on the way, so Zenio just get enough Zerglings down here to do a little bit of saturation on it. About half saturated there. He's going to have a lot of Roaches, and that creep is paying good work for him now. He's going to continue to just pressure on here. He's got a lot of banelings and Roaches. He got 2 spine crawlers. He's trying to make a whole lot more. He knows the attack is coming, and now's oGsZenio's chance. He's going to focus fire, kill down all these banelings, or actually kill down the spine crawlers first. Baneling's going to try and get in there. Nice defensive baneling. 2 get in there. Managed to kill 4. Not really as cost effective as he needed it to be. Really nice defensive units there from the blue player, and here we have Zenio going at it once again. This spy color's about ready to pop up. 2 more done. One in the back trying to get in there. Zergling's going to focus fire, kill it down. Now he needs to kill these banelings. Queen exploding into pieces. These banelings about halfway finished. You really need to get those banelings out and deal some damage to these Zerglings in the back, and they're going to finish now. But oh no, nice banelings right there in the front. All the Zerglings died. Now there's just a couple of Zerglings back here in defense. 3 spine crawlers, 2 queens in the back. He's going to be able to control these extractors for a little bit, control this mining in this back part of the base, more reinforcements on the way, but there's 4 muted coming out of our blue player. Our blue player is going to have the air advantage, he's going to have air supremacy, but is going to be too far behind with the economic damage that Zenio has been doing right now. Zenio working, taking out those extractors, so, just seeing this double extractor really fast made clue in Zenio that, you know what, maybe he's going muted with this build. Maybe we'll see him throw down some evolution chamber. Actually, he has an evolution chamber, but he hasn't thrown down any... spore crawlers yet, but anyways, here we go, more spine. Oh wow, Bane's just hitting everything, and these spine crawlers are getting really low. There's a lot of Roaches left, but there's only 3 mute, actually 5 now. It takes a long time for mutas to kill Roaches, so those Roaches can still do a lot of damage. Gonna just run straight past that spine crawler, get in here, and start dealing some damage. He still has a couple of Zerglings left. He's gonna try and deal as much economic damage as he can. For the time being, he's making 2 spore crawlers back in his base. And more queens, 7 drones joining up behind this. Zenio is in a really commanding position right now. And his opponent pretty far behind in the drone count. He's got to be far behind after that point. Yeah, 30 versus 25. I thought it was going to be more dramatic than that, but after he gets these 7 out, it's going to give him a nice big lead. He still has the second base down here, so he can remove these guys in there and get some better saturation. So the mutas are out. Where are they at? There they are. Muta's going to get some free Overlord kills. Zenio sounded the alarm. All the Overlords. Maybe he was ringing the dinner bell. Ding-a-ding-a-ding, getting those Overlords back here. Zergling's going to try and take out the queens, but no, clutch transfusion there from Zenio. He's going to stay alive, and the last queen does survive with the transfusion in the last second. And nice there. Preternatural micro from Zenio this game with those queens. So a nice defense there from Zenio. Muta's going back, and wow, another Zergling counterattack here coming from Zenio. He could take out that spine crawler pretty easily and get a lot of drone kills here. He's going to get, and is he going to get any? He's going to try. He's going to get 1. I think he got just 1 there, so that was a really, really bad attack. But he's sending in more Zerglings. Hand over fist, Zerglings being sent in here. That spine crawler is so low, he's just going to focus on the drones. Screw the spine crawler, he's going to go right past it. And once again, that gets cleaned up. So those two attacks not going very well for ZvZ. Queen popping it back out once again for our blue Zerg player. Air control still is in the hands of our blue player. ZvZ does have enough AA to deal with it. He's got 2 Spore Crawlers in his main, 2, actually 1 is expansion, canceling the Spire. Spire. I was going to say Spine Crawler, but I guess he's going to go the route of the... he's going to get Roaches? I guess he's just going to go Roaches and just try and just run in there with a crap ton of Roaches. He's got so many Queens. He could probably just send the Queens in too if he wants to. He's going to have so many Queens. He could use the Queens as AA and he's continue to make 2 more. Alright, this is what he's going to do. He's going to make a whole bunch of Queens. Send probably 5 of them, 5 or 6 of them across the map with the Roaches. And just completely swamp his opponent. He's going to have so many Queens with all these built-up transfusions that he's just going to be able to kill those few muta that are out on the map. His opponent really hasn't been able to make as many mutas as he's wanted to. He's researching pathogen glands, so I don't know why he's transitioning into infestors at this point. He's making 6 drones. He sees all the Queens now. Slowly going to travel across the map here. Muta's going to try and come from behind, pick off a couple drones. Yep, they're going to get just the 2. Going to go back in for the 3rd. Yep, get that 3rd. He didn't sneak back in that Extractor in time. But look at these Queens slowly moving across the map. Roach is also over there, so he's going to go for the Roach Queen. And what is his opponent going to go for? He essentially just needs to throw down a lot of Spine Crawlers. Spine Crawlers will deal with Queens, will deal with Roaches pretty well. More Roaches on the way from ZvZ. Just continue to push, make Roaches 10 on the way. I don't know how well these pathogen glands are going to pay off. I think it would have been, I don't know if, I guess infestors in this situation are better than muta, considering how many Queens he has. He can throw down those beach ball infested Terran or just do fungal growth and just let the Spine Crawlers play up defense. I think he needs more Spine Crawlers. I don't know, 6 may be enough. We'll see here. It's going to come down to this fight. We'll see how much damage he can do. He's got a lot of Roaches. Look at all these Roaches. No upgrade zone, unfortunately for him. 4 just about to finish those Spine Crawlers. Finished just in the nick of time. He's got the banelings. He's got the Queens in the back, but the Queens in the back also here for ZvZ. We're going to see all these transfusions go up. He's going to have so many transfusions. Look at those transfusion Queens up in the front trying to tank for the blue player. He's got a Infestor in the back. He does have enough for fungal growth. 3 more Infestors on the way. He has a nice fungal growth there. Oh, no, this guy coming up to the front and bad rally point. I don't even think he got a fungal growth off there. 2 more coming in. Going to get some fungal growth off there. There's so many Roaches still left alive. Queens with completely out of energy. I think went up there. And GG coming out of our blue player. So ZvZ, sensing water in the blood, goes for that second final attack here with the Roaches and the Queens. I love that. He just did enough damage with the Zerglings that he knew that his opponent was going muta. I mean, he could have went for his own muta, but I like the idea to go the Roaches. I like the Roaches and Queens. It's more solid. I think it's safer. I mean, you saw it right there. If he would have had to wait around, let his Spire finish, and then make like 7 muta, then we'll have a little bit of a muta fight, but his opponent always runs away. You really can't force an engagement like you can, like if you have just Roaches and Queens just kind of just walk into their base. And unfortunately, those 6 Spine Crawlers weren't enough. He just had so many Roaches. Even had that +1 finish up there at the end. Let's see how many Roaches did he have at the very end there. 17 versus and 10 Queens. Those 10 Queens actually do quite a bit of damage. What is that? 2 attacks, 5 damage each. That's quite a bit compared to Roaches do 18 in 1 attack. So anyways, a really cool game here from ZvZ and our unnamed Zerg player. There's a lot of economic damage after that attack, so I don't know. I mean, even going Infestors, I don't really know what he could have made at that point. He would have had to go pure Spine Crawlers. I mean, like, I don't know, probably 10, 12 Spine Crawlers to survive that. He's just in a bad position, so, but ZvZ doing some really good damage early game. Worked out pretty good for him. So hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Make sure to subscribe if you want to get the latest and greatest from the StarCraft commentaries from me. Go ahead and subscribe. Also follow me on Twitter at EonShiKeno. And that's it. See you guys later.